So this is a new release. This is called Strange Harvest. So keeping it with the theme of a serial killer and kind of this gothic vibe and this kind of supernaturally vibe going along with it. So we so this came up on our in our inbox, didn't it, Deval, originally first? And I was like, oh, this looks interesting. I, read a few things about it, and we get sent obviously stuff to review and everything. I thought, okay, let's give this one a go. So this popped up, and I didn't really get the whole thing at first. I thought, because I didn't know anything about it. And popped it on. I thought, oh my God, like this is a real life case. This is something that happened. And, as you watch the movie or when you read about the movie, they kind of play on this trope. The makers of the movie are playing this trope. Why? There's a proliferation of true crime. Like, Emmanuel, you mentioned that. You said true crime is so popular at the moment. We want to know about Ed Gein. We want to know about Jeffrey Dahmer. We want to know about all these different serial killers and about how they did it. And this movie kind of takes an interesting stance. It's kind of filmed in a faux documentary focusing on a serial killer called Mr. Shiny, which I thought was actually really creepy, Mr. Shiny. The only thing that I thought was a bit weird was his mask. It reminded me of like a potato mask.
So, yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing, like, but it's got everything that you'd want in a kind of this police procedural, like documentary thing, like trying to track the serial killer. There's some sort of religious kind of thing going on over there. And yeah, what did you guys make of it?
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting, and the thing is, it took me a little while to realize that the case is this whole thing wasn't real.
Yeah.
The whole thing wasn't real, and when I first saw it, I thought it would have been real.
Yes.
And I thought, oh, they can't, because they're showing graphic images of crime scenes, and I thought, nah, that can't be real. And the way they showed it, I thought, wow, maybe we're getting the back seat. We're getting to see everything, but obviously it's not real. But it's filmed and it's expressed as if it were real. It's like a documentary style, like you say. You got the detectives who were leading the case, talking about the particulars of the case and stuff like that. And a lot of the details and how they present it seems like it could actually happen.
Yeah.
And it is, obviously, this happens in America, in San Bernardo or something in America, some sunny part of California. And this killer is ritualistically killing people and desecrating their bodies. Talking about adults and children as well.
Yeah.
And what he's doing is causing mass fear in society. They can't catch him. He's acting like the Zodiac killer, and he's writing letters to the police. All the hallmarks of things we've seen in the past happen in real life.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if some people watch this and they think this is 100% real.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be afraid of any copycat, because that opening scene was like, similar with the both of you. I was just like, is this for real? That opening scene was horrific, and I was like, nah, they can't be showing it like explicit like this.
I know.
And then the cops, when they came when they sat down and
they do the sit down, they got all of that like a proper documentary.
Yeah, and then I was just like, okay, it feels 50-50. I'm not too sure on the early parts, but the bit where it kind of like fell for me was when the cops were saying that they literally walked past the killer, and it was that camera footage, and I was like, no, like.
So until then, did you think it was real? Is that what you're saying, or?
It was like. I'm not too sure, but it does feel a bit fake in some parts, but there's other parts that felt real.
Yeah. And what let it down for me were the special effects a little bit. The special effects were just kind of like a little bit kind of like, oh yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm so used to seeing like,
Which one was it?
Like there was one like even the beginning bit where the kind of the legs were in there, and there was just something, they looked a bit rubbery. Things just looked like kind of like a little bit rubbery for me. But on the whole, I read this one review where someone gave it like 4 out of 5 stars. I don't know if I would give it 4 out of 5 stars, but it's definitely kind of like
it a 6. I think I gave it a 6, even though I know it wasn't. And it's like I sort of figured out towards some part of it that it wasn't, but I did appreciate the lengths at which they went to try and make it authentic. All the news reports, all the sort of the victims, families, and friends that were speaking as well. Some of the photos. Remember, this is all. And remember this because I do watch a lot of true crime as well. So I thought to myself as I was watching, I thought, damn, I haven't heard of this. I haven't heard of this case because I would have heard of this case because this is like Richard Ramirez. This is like you know the Bundys. This is like. Who else? All those serial killers
that have a bookshelf where it's indexed.
Exactly. You know, so this and the fact that he used these ritualistic images, and it turned out that these images were linked to a rare sort
Like
of
cosmic
planetary
something.
alignment. Of I think
Happens
Jupiter.
800 years.
809 years. Jupiter, I think Saturn and Mercury. Mercury obviously is way far from the other two planets, but something aligns every so often where they come into a triangular space, and you know it all felt like it could happen. The director of this film actually is someone called Stuart Ortiz, and he directed in 2014 a film called Extraterrestrial, which deals in aliens and you know space, well, not space, but aliens coming to Earth and you know messing around with people and stuff like that. That film was actually really good. And it's kind of a gritty version of an alien film. It also had Michael Ironside in it.
Oh,
if you remember
yes,
Michael
man.
Ironside,
From,
Ironside was
Total
in
Recall.
Total Recall. Thank you. When you see him and who's the other guy, Bishop, their
Yes.
faces from the 80s, it's like when they're in a film, you know
So
it's going to be
iconic. Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So it's a really interesting film, Extraterrestrial. Very gritty, like not bright, very dark, and I can kind of see where this director's going with their style of filmmaking and making things hard hitting and gruesome and all that sort of thing. So I kind of did appreciate this, even though obviously it's not real, but it could be. Do you know what I mean? It said also
100%.
that in America at any one time, 150 serial killers could be
that was
operating.
at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a true statement. Because being a serial killer doesn't mean you have to be on the Ted Bundy level, the Jeremy Dahmer level, exactly, over a specific amount of time. Otherwise, if it's within the same day, it's classified as a mass murder or a spree killing.
Yes.
But serial killing is different locations over a different prolonged period of time. And America, we've seen that up to this day, people have done stuff like that. So yeah, really interesting, man.
It's mad. Yeah, and I think our fascination, like society's fascination with kind of those stories, I think it's just going to keep going. You know, it's just
Why do you think that is? What's wrong with us? Because really and truly, when you think about it, people have died in some of the most gruesome ways. But why are we fascinated with the
details,
the killings, the details, the people that committed the crimes? Because many times we don't know the victims' names, which is sad, but we know the serial killers' names, and they live on.
Yes,
the victims are often forgotten, which is a sad thing.
But I think that might be because I think the reason why we are intrigued is because it's almost like, thank God it's not me. Like that happened to that person.
Do you reckon?
And it's good for me to know how it happened, but geez, if it happened to me, I don't want to. I don't want that.
Yeah, the thing that gets me, the thing that kind of makes my blood boil, or I think, is these serial killers, they start getting fans.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
Bundy had lots of fans.
Variety and
like
Jeffrey Dahmer had
Richard
lots
Ramirez,
of fans.
sending him underwear, sending him dirty knickers.
Satanic killer. He done stuff like this. He put the pentagram and stuff on the wall in blood.
Like
disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is it? So obviously the perpetrator there's something wrong with the perpetrator, but then the person who thinks this is amazing and I love this person, it's like what?
Idolizes them. Michael, what's his name? What's the guy's name?
What?
Michael that had the swastika on his head. He was in prison. Was his name Michael? Michael Mason. Michael, you know his name. America prison, big shaggy hair, had all the girls following him, Rodeo Drive and all that. What's his name?
Oh, Michael Manson.
Michael Manson, yeah, that's the one.
Yes.
The
Manson.
The whole following, right? Exactly.
Yeah, mad, crazy.
But I think it's worth a watch. I would. This is coming out in digital. This is out in digital download on the 27th of October.
Yes.
I think here in the UK, and I think sort of nationally, it's out on the 29th of October. So this is one perfect for Halloween. Something a bit different.
Yeah.
Forget that we said it's not real. Maybe we shouldn't have said that, but it is worth a watch, I reckon. So yeah, I reckon
Absolutely.
go for it.
And I want to give a big, huge shout out to Strike Media for obviously letting us review it and everything. So yeah, huge shout out to Strike Media, and go check out the movie.